Welcome to the Seniors Health Channel, your go-to place for health knowledge tailored for those over 60. Today, I'd like to start with a simple yet critical question. Did you know that a few small morning habits can significantly increase your risk of stroke? Most of us have familiar morning routines: waking up, getting out of bed, making coffee, and starting the day. But if you're retired, especially over 65, these seemingly harmless actions could pose unexpected risks to your heart and brain. In today's video, we'll explore 5 common morning habits that silently put your cardiovascular health at risk. From getting up too quickly to skipping breakfast, each small action can impact your blood pressure, circulation, and stroke risk. The good news is, with just a few small tweaks to your morning routine, you can protect yourself from serious consequences and improve your overall health. If you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to hit the subscribe button below and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our helpful videos. And if you find today's information useful, please leave a comment with yes below. If not, feel free to leave a no. We value all feedback to improve our content. Now, let's dive into the first and perhaps most common habit. Habit 1. Getting out of bed too quickly. Have you ever woken up full of energy, jumping out of bed to start the day? You may have done this for decades without a second thought. But when you're over 65, this habit is no longer as simple or harmless as it once was. Here's why. When you sleep, your body's functions enter a state of complete rest. Your blood pressure drops, your heart rate slows, and blood circulation eases. When you suddenly stand up, especially without sitting up slowly first, blood can rush to your legs, temporarily depriving your brain of oxygen. This can cause dizziness, lightheadedness, or even fainting, a condition doctors call postural hypotension. In severe cases, this can lead to falls, or worse, a transient ischemic attack, TI, an early warning sign of a major stroke. Let me share the story of Walter, a 74-year-old retired engineer from Tucson, Arizona. Walter always had a habit of leaping out of bed as soon as his alarm went off, just as he did during his working years. But a few months ago, he collapsed right after standing up, hitting his head on the bedside table. Fortunately, his wife called for help in time. Doctors diagnosed him with fainting due to a sudden drop in blood pressure from changing positions, a common issue in older adults that few pay attention to. Since then, Walter has learned to sit up slowly, rest on the edge of the bed for 1 to 2 minutes before standing, and start his day more safely. He even jokes, "I lose a few minutes each morning, but I'm still in one piece to enjoy my breakfast." So what should you do? When waking up, take your time to roll to one side and sit up slowly. Sit on the edge of the bed for at least 60 to 90 seconds, taking a few deep breaths. Then stand up slowly, using handrails if needed. These simple steps can significantly reduce your risk of dizziness, fainting, and stroke. Habit 2. Holding in your urine in the morning. Let's revisit the story of James Miller, a 73-year-old man from Phoenix, Arizona. He often wakes up early in the morning with the urge to use the bathroom, a common experience for many older adults. But instead of getting up right away, James would stay in bed a bit longer, telling himself it's not urgent yet. However, this seemingly small habit can lead to serious health consequences, especially as you age. When you hold in your urine, your bladder stretches to accommodate the fluid, putting pressure on surrounding organs. Your body expends extra energy to manage this discomfort, causing a sudden spike in blood pressure, which is particularly dangerous if you have a history of hypertension or heart disease. For older adults, a sudden surge in blood pressure in the early morning, when the body is naturally at its most vulnerable, can trigger a stroke or even heart failure. Moreover, frequently holding in urine increases the risk of urinary tract infections and can weaken the bladder muscles, potentially leading to incontinence later on. So what's the best habit? As soon as you wake up and feel the urge to urinate, get up and use the bathroom immediately. This simple act helps your body eliminate toxins, reduces internal pressure, and stabilizes blood pressure. You'll feel more alert, relieved, and ready to start the day. If you often wake up multiple times at night to urinate, it could be a sign of other health issues, such as prostate problems, diabetes, or sleep disorders. Regardless, Never ignore the urge to urinate in the morning. Make going to the bathroom right after waking up a fixed part of your morning routine. This small action can help protect your brain, heart, and urinary system, all of which are particularly vulnerable in older adults. Habit 3. Drinking coffee or tea before water. If you haven't subscribed to the Seniors Health channel yet, I sincerely invite you to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on vital health videos tailored for older adults. Back to morning habits. Many of us, like Richard Thompson, a 68-year-old from Tennessee, have a familiar ritual: waking up and immediately brewing a hot cup of coffee or tea to kickstart the day. Sounds comforting, right? But for those over 65, this may not be the healthiest choice. After 7 to 8 hours of sleep, your body loses a significant amount of water through sweat and breathing. This means that when you wake up, you're already mildly dehydrated without realizing it. Your blood becomes thicker and circulation slows. If you then consume caffeine, whether from coffee or tea, it dehydrates you further as caffeine acts as a diuretic. This creates a serious issue. Thicker blood increases the risk of blood clots forming. If a clot travels to the brain, it can trigger a stroke. Additionally, caffeine can cause a rapid spike in blood pressure, particularly dangerous for those with a history of hypertension or heart disease. Margaret Lewis, a 74-year-old from Florida, once shared, "I never thought my morning sip of coffee could affect my heart like that." So what's the solution? It's simple. Start your day with a full glass of water. Upon waking, rehydrate your body first. For better absorption, you could add a few drops of lemon juice and a pinch of sea salt. This helps replenish minerals and gently activates your digestive system. Wait about 15 to 20 minutes after drinking water, and then you can enjoy your favorite coffee or tea. But by then, your body will be much better prepared. This is a small adjustment with a big impact on your cardiovascular health, blood pressure, and even brain function. You don't have to give up coffee, just change the order a bit, and your body will thank you every morning. Habit 4. Checking your phone or TV right after waking up. Many older adults, like George Miller, a 72-year-old from Ohio, start their mornings by reaching for their phone or turning on the TV. Whether it's to catch up on news, read messages from family, or scroll through social media, these actions have become almost automatic, like brushing teeth or making morning coffee. However, what seems harmless can negatively impact your cardiovascular and mental health, especially for those over 65. When you wake up, your body is still transitioning from rest to activity. Morning blood pressure is naturally higher, and your heart is warming up for the day. If you immediately dive into negative news, work emails, or stressful videos, your brain triggers an alert response, releasing stress hormones like cortisol. This causes blood vessels to constrict, your heart to beat faster, and your blood to thicken, all of which increase the risk of stroke or heart attack, particularly for those with a history of hypertension, like Mary Simmons, a 76-year-old from Arizona. Beyond that, constantly consuming information first thing in the morning can harm your mental health. You may experience mood swings, difficulty focusing, or memory decline over time. Issues older adults need to be especially cautious about. So, what's a better alternative? Instead of rushing to check your phone or TV, dedicate the first 5 to 10 minutes of your morning to yourself. Try simple activities like drinking a glass of water, doing light stretching, taking a few deep breaths by a window with natural light. These small actions help your body warm up gently, stabilize blood pressure, and put you in a calmer mental state. Many older adults share that making this change leaves them feeling clearer-headed, less anxious, and more energized to start the day. If you're still watching this video and haven't subscribed to the Seniors Health channel, please hit the subscribe button now and turn on notifications so you can receive gentle, helpful tips every morning to live happier and healthier. Changing the habit of checking your phone or TV right after waking up may not be easy at first. But once you feel the difference, a sharper mind, a steadier mood, and better blood pressure, you won't want to go back to the old routine. Start your day peacefully. It's the greatest gift you can give yourself. Habit number 5, skipping breakfast or eating too late in the morning. For many older adults, like Linda Carter, a 75-year-old retired librarian from Pennsylvania. Skipping breakfast might seem like a harmless habit, just a way to save some time in the morning. But if you're over 65, this habit can quietly increase your risk of serious health issues, including stroke. Think about it. After a long night's sleep, your body has gone 8 to 10 hours without any food. If you delay eating, your blood sugar levels drop, and to compensate for this energy deficit, your body releases stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones raise your blood pressure and force your heart to work harder, particularly dangerous for older adults. As we age, our arteries often become stiffer or narrower, and a sudden spike in blood pressure can significantly increase the risk of stroke. In fact, studies have shown that people who regularly skip breakfast have a higher risk of stroke, high cholesterol, and even sudden heart attacks. Additionally, skipping breakfast can make your blood thicker and more prone to forming clots. These clots can travel to the brain, causing a stroke, or to the heart, triggering a heart attack. For older adults, maintaining stable blood circulation in the morning is crucial. The good news is the solution is simple. Eat something light within an hour of waking up. You don't need a big meal. A light breakfast, like a banana, a few soaked walnuts, or a slice of whole grain toast with almond butter, can stabilize blood sugar and reduce strain on your heart and brain. You might think skipping breakfast is no big deal, but it silently impacts your health in serious ways. With one small change, eating something shortly after waking, you can reduce your risk of stroke, heart issues, and help your body stay balanced for the day ahead. Thank you for watching until the end of today's video. We've explored 5 morning habits that seem harmless but can significantly impact the health of older adults. From getting out of bed too quickly, drinking coffee on an empty stomach, checking your phone right after waking, to skipping breakfast. These small habits, when adjusted, can bring major improvements to your health, stabilizing blood pressure, protecting your heart, boosting your mood, and starting each day with more positive energy. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Please share in the comments below. Which of these habits surprised you the most? What will you start changing tomorrow morning? If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, share it with friends or family in this age group, and subscribe to the Seniors Health channel to keep receiving simple yet practical videos on caring for your health in later years. Wishing you a healthy, peaceful, and energized new day. See you in our next videos.